Hello friends, Ingrid Arya here. Happy Thursday this week. Flu, yeah? So today we're still connecting on, you're seeing my fridge here, you get a new view. Today we're connecting still with your sixth chakra, your third eye, Ajna Chakra, also known as Guru Chakra. And yesterday we spoke about Guru. Gu is the unconscious space, the dark space where you haven't yet turned on your lights of awareness or consciousness or awakening, and Ru is light. So Guru is someone or part of you that sees yourself in totality, your light and your dark, and within that you're making your story, right? Your beauty is not just found in the beautiful things in life. Beauty is found in everything, right? So let's get to something that's interesting. Some of us can very easily, you might feel like you have visions for yourself, and sometimes even more for other people, right? Like in terms of healing, especially your intuition, right? This is the third chakra, your area of intuition, your space of wisdom, that knowing that's beyond the rational mind, kind of super rational. So if you're like me, and I'm sure some of you are, you might sometimes feel like you have a vision for someone else, or if only they could see what you can envision for them, or you think you know what the best next step for them is or what they need. And while there may be truth in that, we might have visions. You might have moments of psychicness. You might be the angel for someone else receiving a message to share with them. But it is so important just to ethically to respect someone else's boundaries, because maybe there's a reason why they're not ready for that message yet. So when we, whether it's in meditation, whether you work through prayer, whether you work for guided imagery or whatever it is, when you're connecting with your third eye area, your center of vision, going beyond just what seems possible now, it's so important as well not to really impose your visions on anyone else, not your visions for them, not to wish them things that you're not sure are really best for them, but to maybe, let's say you're thinking of someone that needs some healing, or as you say, they need some healing. So you can wish for them healing, maybe you even get specific in what you think they need healing from, and then, maybe it comes to them or maybe it's not, but maybe whether it's an illness, a dis-ease that they're dealing with, perhaps that's coming as a symptom to get them in a state of discomfort, right? To get them into a place where they're awakening, because it's not the illness that's actually the problem for them. The illness is awakening them to maybe a lifestyle, a way of belief, an area that they're living, how they're engaging with themselves, and it's just there to shake them up, and it's really their holy messenger. So you can take away the illness, but then they might continue in the state of gu, in the state of unconsciousness, thinking that everything's okay, but really maybe it's not. So it's so important when we're wishing things or sending other people our prayers and our visions, right, our third eye center powers, when we're sharing with them, to actually just really embody that for yourself. So embody your wholeness, embody your health. And the more you can embody that, again, whether it's through meditation, through visioning, through whether you do walking meditations or seated meditations, through journaling work, those are practices, breath work, those are practices that connect you with your third eye center. The more you embody those aspects of life, those qualities, then you can extend them out and maybe set a general prayer of, whoever needs more healing, or for whomever healing is in their highest good. There might be someone in your life that, needs money, and you can wish for them money, but perhaps their lack of money or their being in debt is actually coming to wake them up to a larger problem. So the lack of money is really a symptom of a root problem, and if you either pray for them money or you give them money or so, and then they might spend it irresponsibly on something that isn't worth it, okay, here you go. So now you fixed what you thought was the problem, but actually it was just a symptom, and now the problem might need to get larger for them to awaken. So it's so important, just for us in our own humility, to know that each and every one of us is really creating our own paths for ourselves. We're just turning on the lights for ourselves. Whatever visions you might get that include another, you can share that with them in a respectful way. You can ask them if they'd like to know about it. You can ask them how they're feeling about whatever situation you label as their problem, or as their area that they need healing from. But then listen, because there's a higher part of all of us. In yoga, we're taught that there are 5 levels of being. And beyond even the 5th level, there's the Atman, which is your Atma, your soul, your purity, which is really, we're all one. In my own tradition in Judaism, there's also 5 levels of soul, and the 5th level is something that perfection, right? We're never disconnected from source. So, and many other traditions as well, there's different teachings about different levels of soul. So someone in their physical self might be dealing with challenges, but they have their own third eye center and their own understanding, and they're on their own paths in life as well, and we can't really live other people's paths for them. It's so important for us to be in our own space. So again, if you've got visions that include visions for another, sit with yourself in that. See, go with your gut. Does it feel like that's something that you're passing on to them because it's difficult to sit within yourself? Does it feel like that's something that you're sharing with them because if only they would live the kind of life you want for them? Is that coming like you just feel like you're a messenger for them? So sit with it, right? Move into that state of what yoga teaches us, svadhyaya, which is really a state of self-observation, to begin to explore what your intention may be. And if you feel like it's the right thing, like to reach out to them, to explore, are they interested in speaking to you, etc., or to begin to generally embody this state of, whether it's health, whether it's abundance, love, whatever it is, yourself. And the more you can fill your own space up and emanate that quality, then you can share it with the world, and whoever needs it in this moment in time can receive it. But we need to be so careful and to have respect for other people's paths in life, even if they're not as we would choose for them, because we're all just here figuring it out. Right, so that's something for all of us to explore. And as we conclude with our learning on the third eye chakra, your 6th energy center today, to remember also that we're building up. So being in the space of having visions and connecting with your deeper intuition can still be rooted in a place of being grounded, of being stable, of being in this world. So you want to explore really coming back home with your visions, right? Checking in with yourself, checking in with your solar plexus, your brain belly, the belly of your brain, your intuition, checking in with yourself and your rootedness, and exploring, where is this coming from? Where does your urge come from to share this vision with another? Where is it coming from for yourself? And then explore, is this something that you're really wanting? And can you embody more of it? And the more energetically you align with whatever the quality is, peace, contentment, clarity, ease, love, freedom, etc., then the more of that there can be in this world. And again, whoever needs it will be drawn towards it. So that's something to explore. Check in with yourself. Again, the visions that come to you that you have for yourself, do you have them for others as well? And if you do, where does that come from in you? And can you hold that space and sit with it for a bit and clarify, is it coming through you to this person, you as the messenger? Is it coming to you because it's really meant for you? Is it coming to you to teach you a lesson of patience and also respect for other people's paths? To explore that and to enjoy really this amazing power and ability you have to envision a life that's even beyond what is in the here and now, right? This is the incredible power, some of the incredible power of your third eye center, of your intuition, to say that there's more than just this moment right now and you can have access to bringing that into reality, that's incredible. So enjoy it, dance with it, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll connect soon.